Abraham, and I work here for Ecoculture.
Hi.
And I am 24.
My name is Mario Garcia. I'm 15 years old. I'm 47.
Laura Magruder, 58.
Mariela García Cooper. Mi nombre es Adriana Rosario.
Mi nombre es Denise. Natalia Hernández, 25.
My name is Alejandro Cubiña. I'm 53.
Hi, my name is Yarianis and I'm a student from Isidro Sanchez.
I'm the manager of this project of reforestation here in Puerto Rico, and what we're doing right now is we're planting native species of trees to recover a wetland that in the past was turned into a cattle farm, and they brought all of these grasses you can see from South America. This is called Paspalum fasciculatum or Yerba venezolana, and they brought it with the main idea of feeding the cows, but unfortunately the cows didn't like it that much. So it has become a very invasive non-native species of plant that has been taken all over the wetland. So as you can see here, this grass is so aggressive that if any bird would pull and drop a seed right there, the seed will not have a substrate, soil, or enough light to grow. So basically the grass will colonize this for many, many years. So what we're doing right now, it's clear cutting all of this grass that used to be the pasture, and then planting trees to allow new vegetation to take over. And the idea is to recover a wetland and to create more forest for Puerto Rico, and just to diminish the impact of natural disasters, to filter more water before it gets to the ocean and to the mangroves. So we're releasing the pressure that these other ecosystems have, right?
I am a botanical citizen here at the plant nursery in the Cabeza de San Juan Natural Reserve in Fajardo. We have different kinds of mangroves here in the tree nursery. We are more focused on the red mangrove, which is the first tree that you will find in the ocean. It's very resistant to wave impacts. It helps prevent erosion. It's a shelter for a bunch of animals, and it provides a safe ecosystem for them. One thing that is very peculiar about these plants is that they will secrete salt in excess. So when they have excess salt from the roots, they will secrete them through the leaves, and that's what you can see on the top of the leaf. You will see that crystallization of the salt. It's very fun to look at. It's very fun to observe what's going on, and sometimes it's also fun to just taste it a little bit. It's very pure, it's very fun, and it's just something that happens in these kinds of species that are tolerant to a lot of salt.
We should make a change. We need to stop. We need to fix Earth. We don't need to fix Earth. Like, Earth is strong enough to fix themselves. Earth doesn't need us. Like, if you think about it, dinosaurs lived before us here in Earth. They were stronger. They were bigger, resistant, more resistant than us.
We're not planting it for the earth, because the earth can do its thing however it wants, you know? She's gonna shake us off easily.
We are doing it for us, for ourselves.
We're planting trees to keep the human species alive, and you know, community is such an important aspect with that, because where would we be without community? You know, we're all just like a bunch of trees. We all need to be in sync.
Años anteriores no hacía tanta calor y ahora mismo cualquiera que venga aquí va a decir, wow, hace un calor tremendo, y así que como que necesitas agua todo el tiempo, necesitas bloqueador solar cuando vayas a salir, o un abanico portátil.
Hace ya varios años Puerto Rico sufrió el paso del huracán María, y pues fue un golpe fuerte porque nos afectó en la economía, en la agricultura y en muchas otras áreas que pues son importantes para nosotros los puertorriqueños, que son de las pocas cosas que nos mantienen estables económicamente.
We've seen a lot more coastal erosion throughout the island, especially on the northern coast of Puerto Rico, and there's been some serious coastal erosion in Rincón, the west of Puerto Rico. we're starting to see stronger hurricanes, you know, because of the water. The waters in the Caribbean are hotter, so that feeds the hurricanes. They're increasing in category strength. Puerto Rico in the last 20 years lost 500,000 people. And that had a significant effect on housing development.
Once Hurricane Maria hit, everything changed.
It was hard, massive destruction.
Water was even coming through the light bulbs itself, so it was very hard for us to be able to manage around. It was just a very scary experience. No matter how much you read about something or hear about something, actually living through it gives you a different perspective on the matter.
But the first thing that started to recover was nature, was the plants. And in a couple of weeks, everything was already green, everything was restoring super good. It takes us longer to recover.
I don't know if you've heard of coral bleaching. You know, if the water gets that hot, you get the bleaching. Sometimes it's reversible, sometimes it's not. With sea level rise, the salt area is going to come landwards, and that will have a positive effect on the mangroves. They'll expand landward, but the freshwater forests can suffer because they cannot take high salinity. I'm not an economist, a social scientist. I know more about this world.
I think it's important to protect this place. This place is important to me. This is where I come to learn. I want it to look pretty. If you ask elder people here, the summers weren't as hot then, and you can really see a change in the climate.
En Rincón están deforestando un montón de playas solo para hacer un camino para bicicletas, que ya existe uno, pero eso es como más para el turista y pues quitándole espacio a los locales. Entonces en Cabo Rojo están haciendo un desarrollo de un hotelero gigante en zona protegida cerca de la playa, que eso se lo estaría quitando a la gente del público. Y nada, la gente contra el gobierno y pues tratando todos los días de protestar a ver qué se puede hacer.
Por acá para compartirles que en el pueblo de Luquillo, Puerto Rico, están realizando movilizaciones para construir un hotel en un área que es marítimo terrestre. Eso puede afectar y va a afectar a comunidades de vida silvestre, tanto a los locales, así que también esas construcciones van a eventualmente a impactar la erosión, así que pues el mar va a seguir entrando.
It's decisions that we make every day.
Care for your neighbors and plant a tree.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for my story, I guess.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Boriquén, Puerto Rico.
Can I swear? P fucking R.